Hey, beautiful Hair Lounge community, Angelina in the Hair Lounge. Today, it's all about point cutting. I'm sure you've heard the term, but I'm gonna tell you what it is and the different hairstyle looks you can achieve by using it. Stay tuned and we'll get right into it. As many of you guys know, if you've watched any of my videos, I don't like a super blunt cut on my ends. And you know what? That's what I have right now. You can see it's very thick on the bottom and kind of straight across. Normally, I love tons of texture in there. You may have watched one of my previous videos on how to manage thick hair or how to use thinning scissors. I'll link that up here. That way, if you haven't watched it, you can watch that video. But I'm gonna show you a different technique today called point cutting. So, blunt cutting is when you are cutting straight across and you are creating a weight line in hair, which is good for people who have super thin hair or fine hair, or if you like that look. Point cutting is when you're going in and you're cutting into that hair. That's gonna create softness, movement, and you're not gonna get that super straight looking line. It adds a lot of lightness and some fluidity to your hair. So a lot of people who like textured hairstyles or feathered hairstyles, or they like to curl their hair, really enjoy point cutting. So as you can see, I did cut my hair. I cut roughly about an inch, inch and a half on it. I had Matt help me with it. My lovely husband is so good about helping me with the back, but now it's time to add some softness to the hair. So I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. Make sure you put a cape on so you're not getting hair all over. Have sharp scissors and a comb. Let's get into it. Go ahead and hit that like button if you like tons of texture in your hair like I do, because I know that honestly is what makes it so my hair, because I have a lot of hair, but it's fine. If I want the curl to stay in it, I need texture or point cut ends. So if you're like me, hit that like button. So now you always want to start by sectioning your hair. You don't want to do too much at the very kind of front or beginning, or else you are going to lose that length in the front. So I normally like to take no more than a 2-inch section, and I'm just going to hold this hair up. As you can see towards the front, I am a little bit thinner. So I don't need as much point cutting through there, so I'm not gonna do as much, but you're going to hold your scissors straight up and down, and you're just gonna go in and kind of chunk out that thickness. As you can see, it's super soft and feathery, but it's still thick looking. It kind of takes the heaviness out of the hair. I'm always a little bit thinner towards this front because that hair is a little bit more fragile and it naturally kind of thins out on its own. So I don't like a lot in the front section, but I am gonna do a little bit more back through here. As you can see, I'm not going super far up in here. I am just going in roughly about 1 inch with my shears. And you can kind of comb all that hair out and see it just softens up that line. This section compared to this section, you can definitely see the difference. Now we're gonna go ahead and go back another inch in that section, and now we're gonna just continue to do exactly the same thing. You're gonna notice the further back into my hair, the more thickness or more you're gonna see that line. So I'm going to point cut into that a lot more compared to the front. If you hold your scissors at an angle at all, you're gonna take chunks out. So the more vertical your scissors are, the less bulkiness you're gonna take out of it. So when I say I'm gonna take more off, that means I'm just gonna go in through that section more times. So you can see it just creates a really soft, you don't see that super blunt line in there. Again, this is not for everybody. Normally it is for people who have thicker hair that don't like their hair to be weighed down. If you have fine hair, you probably want to stick with a blunt haircut, and that will help make your ends look thicker. So this point cutting is more for my thicker haired gals. You can do a little bit of point cutting, but you definitely want to be a lot more conservative. Okay, look at the difference. You can see where I have done the point cutting through that front section. Now we're gonna keep going further back into the rest of this hair. Remember, you're not gonna go past where these fingers are. You're only cutting in about an inch into that section. If you guys are enjoying this point cutting video, now is a perfect time to hit the red subscribe button. Do it right now so you do not forget at the end. I love the support, so please subscribe. Again, we're gonna do a little bit more on this back stuff. Look at how much softer that looks. It's not so defined. You can definitely see a difference. Right side to the left side. Softer, a little bit lighter, and it's going to hold my curl really, really good. Okay, now we're gonna separate it down the middle and take that back section that we have not cut yet, and this is where I am the thickest, so we're gonna really cut into this section more times than we did the rest of it. This is an alternative to using thinning scissors. This is a way to texturize your hair just using one tool, your scissors. So no need to go buy more stuff. And as always, if you have any questions while I'm doing this, please leave me a comment down below and I will be happy to help. Okay, let's do a little side-by-side comparison so you guys can see the difference and why I really love this technique on my hair. Okay. Right side, super thick, and here's my left side where I have done the point cutting on my hair. You can tell I have a lot more body and lightness to my hair, and this side, it just kind of lays flat. This side I can get a little bit more lift out of it because my ends aren't as heavy. This side, you can fluff up, but you can just see the difference of the two sides. Tell me in the comments down below which side you like better. There is no right answer or wrong answer. It's all personal preference, but I'm picking this left side. All right, you guys, now you just match it. You do exactly the same thing that you did on the left side to the right side, keeping those sections small, and continue that all the way around your head. All right, you guys, look at how much more movement I have to my hair, and those ends aren't so defined and harsh looking. It definitely softened it up. That way, now when I curl my hair, it's not gonna be weighed down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to point cut on your own hair. As always, leave that comment down below if you need any help whatsoever. Hit the red subscribe button. Do it, do it, do it, please. We love all of our subscribers. And eventually we're gonna do another giveaway. So thank you guys so much for your support. And as always, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.